Hey everybody, today I'm gonna start off with making a tinder bundle for the friction fire, Flint and Steel fire I'm gonna be attempting today. See if everything goes right. But I'm gonna use a bunch of leaves, and I got some bark off the vines in the woods. I'm sure you guys have seen them. They look like big grapevines, but this will shred up into really fine pieces. Just like that. I mean, shreds up really fine, so I'm gonna put that in a little divot I'm gonna make. But there's a benefit to putting leaves in a bag like this, because all you have to do is flip it over, and these leaves have been in here since yesterday, so they're pretty dry. But they will keep their shape on the bottom. That way it's easier to make a bird's nest. But if you don't have the bag to collect, it's easy to collect a pile of leaves. But now that I got the center divot here, I'm gonna get some of this stuff broken up into small pieces. Basically just grind it up in your hand. Till you get real fine fluffy stuff. Just start putting that in the center, because this stuff will catch a spark. Or what I'm going to do is use some char cloth that I made in previous videos to get this fire going. See, that's really fine. Alright. Got that in the middle. Yeah. Might as well just do this one. Ain't no sense in not to. Alright, put that in there. Okay, I got that set. I'm gonna get everything resituated and I'll get right back at you. Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate Flint and Steel before I actually get the tinder bundle bird's nest thing to go up in flames. But I'm going to use the char cloth that I made in the previous video. I'm just going to demonstrate this, and then I'll use another piece to actually get the fire started. I'll get you a close up here. Okay. what I do, fold it in half so I got two layers right here. And I'll just take like the very edge and I'll tear that edge off. So now I have really frayed ends on this, on both edges. And all I do is take my flint and find a nice sharp side. Let's try this one. About time for me to nap this, which is just flaking off parts so I can resharpen it, get another sharp edge on it. But yeah, this is flint. This is carbon steel. It has to be carbon steel, either O1 tool steel, D2 tool steel, or something like 1095 carbon steel. It allows the hardness of this flint to scrape off minute little pieces of this edge. If you notice, it's kind of shiny on that edge because of the flint knocking off just minute particles. They're pyro something, but regardless, all you do is take your, this is also known as a striker. It's flint and steel, but this is the flint and this is the steel striker. And all I do is get that edge right close to the edge of the flint. So when I strike the flint, hopefully the sparks will jump up and hit that edge and I'll get an ember. Just like that, see? Put that stuff away. But yeah. Actually, I'm gonna try and use this in the bird's nest. Might as well do it, and then I'll demonstrate I'm gonna take another piece. Get it open. Down in the bottom. Because you don't have much time with these things, so try and get this going with just those two. Okay. Move this out of the way. Ooh. You just want to blow slowly into it. Alright, I'm gonna cook this here. Try and get you guys pointed right at the fire pit. I got all kinds of smaller wood and stuff down there to get this thing going. Hopefully. Last couple times haven't been so kind. Just slowly feed it in. Don't want to overdo it. Ooh, that smoke. They always tell you, the smoke follows you, no matter what direction you go. There we go. Alright. Might be time to use my old faithful tool here. It's a collapsible tube where I can concentrate air right on a coal and get it to blow right in the flame. And it figures my asthma would be kicking in. Slowly add little pieces. Hope it stays going. Ooh, smoke, smoke. That's probably why my asthma's kicking in. Stay out of the smoke. What I'm looking for is a sustainable fire, which is maybe what I got here. Little pieces at a time, and then slowly add in the bigger pieces. And the smoke follows you. All right. Sorry for keep cutting in front of the camera like that. Get this side fired up. All right. That's a Flint and Steel fire. I hope I got all that on camera. Okay. I'll be back and I'll show you how to get an ember on the charred punk wood. All right, be back in a few. All right, I'm gonna demonstrate how to use the punk wood that I made in the previous video with a Flint and Steel. You want to do this just the opposite of the char cloth. The char cloth, you held the flint steady and you did the striking with the motion with your steel striker. With the punk wood, you want to do just the opposite. You want to hold the striker still and use the flint to throw sparks down into the container. This is easier than the char cloth, I believe. Just like that. Get this up here. I hope you guys can see that. But yeah. You put that in the bird's nest, and this burns twice as 2 to 3 times longer than the char cloth. And this will get hotter in the bird's nest. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in here and I'm gonna close the lid. Yep, all good. And it'll go up all on its own because of the lack of oxygen. But also, my knife. I got this knife specifically made out of it's 012 tool steel, which means it's a carbon steel, so it'll scrape off. It'll act just like that striker. Got to be careful, of course, because you're striking your knife, but and I hope you guys can see them sparks. But yes, you can use that in an emergency if you have to with the punk wood, because it only takes a couple sparks to get something going in that. I wouldn't recommend using this for char cloth unless you take the char cloth and pin it to the ground with your knife or whatever. See? Oh, there it is. And that was just the back of my knife. So even if I don't have my striker or steel or flint, I can find hard enough rocks by rivers and stuff like that that are harder than the steel, so they will throw sparks off the knife and stuff. But yeah, that's 3 ways of getting an ember to start a flint and steel. All right, I will get back at you guys later.